play or run some of these games when you're like, what are you doing here? Because it's a bizarrely social activity for people who are generally quite asocial. But then you get, like, group role-playing at the very least, D&D or Phaser Rip or Special, whatever. It's like, all your friends get together. And...
Oh, you got a match.
Generally, the people I hang out with in game, at least, we don't hang out and do much. But then you... Anyways, you could understand if it was... I'm trying to phrase this properly so I get it right. The whole idea is it's a community, it's friends, this party is going to go and save the princess.
Well, that's like one of the more frequent ways to do it is just it's a bunch of people who've often never met and they're all in a game, and yeah, I mean that's how it is for the role playing society at the university back up in Edinburgh.
But I mean, to that end, that you get the guy who's like, I'm a psychopath, I'm gonna kill you in your sleep.
Yeah,
let's bring this guy.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like
really?
we were making very clear to him is if we're only because we don't want to be the bad guys and say we don't want you playing our game, we want you to leave and not play this game. Yeah. That we weren't just kick him out of the group. And we made it clear that if he was ever if he continued in his dickish ways, which I've not even covered a tenth of what this guy did. He was.
Quick question: does anybody remember if there's a healing potion anywhere?
No.
Okay.
Not that I recall, except Diagon Alley.
I think there's a bubbling pot of it in Fred and George's shop.
Okay. That might be useful in a bit. Although we got Quidditch. I'm not going to die from Quidditch.
I'm half expecting when you finish the Quidditch match, you'll be restored to full health.
Yeah, probably.
But still, it's like I think each of us on occasion took him aside and said, right, you are really getting on everyone's last nerve here. Cut it out. And then he just doubled down on it, and eventually he basically, on the last session, he was taken aside by the GM and was like, if you are going to be insisting on betraying the party, do you want to be the final bad guy? And they did. That's how, when he threw this Molotov cocktail, he got up off his chair, walked around the table, and sat next to the DM. But unfortunately, because we already didn't like this guy, he got all of the heat on this.
Yeah.
This isn't good heat for masterful heel work. This is nuclear heat at the guy.
I would imagine it was a case of, oh yes, now we legit get to turn on him.
Well, the thing is, he'd annoyed everyone so much that it wasn't... Well, I'd had a bit of catharsis in that I'd already punched his character in the back of the head when he was trying to shoot me. So I already had a bit of catharsis. But, yeah, it's when he... And that's it, because we had a load of women and children in the living area of the truck. We'd converted it, so it had a big living area.
Yeah.
There were women and children in there, and he was trying to firebomb it, so we weren't... this isn't the good kind of heel bad guy stuff. This was literally, we were done with it. Just, nope. And then when... That's it, because I'm driving the truck at the time, and he's got this group of bandits, and he's betrayed us to them, so he's got them coming on the back of the truck in their own car directly behind our giant tanker thing.
Yeah.
So I just slam the brakes down, come to a complete stop, and the car behind crashes into the back of the truck. Sure, we've mangled the back of the truck a little bit, but we're a truck and they were a car.
Yeah.
There isn't a car anymore.
My dad used to drive a van and okay, cool.
One of you is going to win this.
Crash into me. It's going to be the van.
Yeah, and yeah, so that killed all but two of them. He was very lucky that he didn't. That's it. He was then coming. He'd made a buzzsaw on a stick because he wanted something to give him an edge in this battle because he'd lost an arm in the last session. I
immediately see a problem with this.
What?
Isn't one of the appeals that a buzzsaw can move? Otherwise, it's just a bit of spiky metal. Or was it like a functional...
It's a functional buzzsaw.
Gotcha.
It's actually it's like got a motor and everything. It's like the thing from Bloodborne, but more portable.
Okay. See, to my mind, you just put a blade on a stick.
Yeah, no, the DM let him get away with it because he only had one arm and he wanted a reason why he would think he might have a chance. So, so he's running towards the back of the truck with a Molotov cocktail in one hand and a buzzsaw stick in the other.
No! Harry Potter just... You legitimately gave points to them! You see that?
No, they just gain... Like, each side randomly... I think randomly. It might be predetermined, I don't know. But they gain points through the match depending on if one of them's actually scoring a goal. There's some algorithms.
It would be quite funny if, there's like a legit match going on.
Oh yeah. To be honest, I once, I think it was a match against Slytherin, and like the points were just racking up because, of course, in law they've all got Nimbus 2001s.
Yeah.
Which is one better.
Did they get more than the snitch was worth?
I don't remember, but this isn't the World Cup.
11 is louder.
Spoilers for 4.
Oh, but that would... I wonder if the game accounts for that.
I don't know. But actually, no. I think Malfoy got the snitch. Because like this, it controls like garbage.
Yeah.
Anyway, as you're seeing, I mean.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he's running towards the back of the thing, and then the guy whose his shtick is that he was like a security guard policeman, like, because you know in South Africa there are like basically private policing organisations.
Yes.
Who's basically one of them. Oh dear. He had some interesting things going on with his character. But yeah, he was playing one of that, so he was properly trained in weapons, and he like takes a bead and he's going to try and shoot the bad guy in the head, and he rolls a 20. And bleep that name. The potentially arseholish DM, who apparently I badmouth a lot because of all those things he did. Bleep his name, if you could.
You got it.
Has been running it like the whole game that if you get like a critical hit kind of thing, you can just die. If someone gets a critical hit on you, you can just die.
Yeah.
And he just like looks at this dice. He stares at it for 10 seconds, just goes,
Anyway, here's the catch.
So, yeah, you did it. So then I think we all went and got a drink. And by the time we got back, he's like, okay, I've thought about this. Because this was like the beginning of the final encounter.
Yeah.
And so they decided that and this was like his last shot in the gun as well. They decided that he hadn't shot him in the head, he'd shot the Molotov out of his hand. So that's now out of the equation. He can't firebomb the women and children, but he still has a buzzsaw and a stick.
Okay.
Which he then tries to thrust through the top into the cabin. Luckily, I'd specified it was basically full of duvets that I looted from a looted town, because they hadn't taken the duvets. So I took the duvets because that's useful.
Yeah.
So I basically shoves this buzzsaw through. I basically throw a duvet at it, which of course jams it up with fabric. It doesn't work anymore. They yank it out of his hands, and I think there is an attempt to jump up and punch him in the balls, which unfortunately fails. But he eventually got tackled to the ground by the security guy.
Good you're looking thinking, for Peter.
Yeah.
Since we're here, it wouldn't be sidetracking.
Well, it is sidetracking, but it's not backtracking.
Backtracking's worse than sidetracking.
Yes, I'm sure that there was like a competition here for like throwing a gnome into the lake. I can't remember how you get it. Anyway, so he's like knocked silly, and the security guy who has like an aversion to killing ties him up. And I'm going over and I'm like thinking of punching this character in the head. And then another member of the party, before anyone has a chance to do anything, just comes over and just blows him away with a shotgun. And we're just like, yep, we're not even going to make a song and dance about this. He doesn't get a villain speech. He doesn't get to... No, toss him in a ditch. We'll just forget he existed.
I know you're not keen on the character, but the Punisher has something like that. Like the guy who goes after the corpses of his wife and children. Because he figures, at the very least, the Punisher's going to kill him in the super spectacular way. And everyone will talk about it. It's like, no. One shot to the stomach.
Yep.
Out. Gone. Bye.
Yep. Doesn't appear to be over. It's just, what did they say? It was somewhere in the grounds?
It said like, by the lake.
Check your inventory if you didn't.
But no, one of the stories to that end that I have is it's fairly...
Oh, it's not even on here.
It's not even on here.
Did we accidentally pick it up?
Well, no, one of those 2 question marks will turn into the boots.
Yeah.
If it's anything like the scales and so on.
The toad filled one of them.
Yeah.
I wonder if it deactivated because the night finished. Or something.
No, it's not that.
I don't think so.
Well, we've looked down here and they're not there.
So
maybe we didn't accept the quest.
No, we did. It wasn't in it. It isn't in it.
It's not over here. We'd have seen them. Just carry on.
I'm just double checking.
They're not over.
All right.
Maybe they're in the forest again.
My story, like, it's the start of the adventure. We're going into space. And we arrive at this spaceport. And to her credit, the GM has come up with a means of how we can afford stuff. Because it's space. You don't know how space operates. And one of our characters is basically inherited the equivalent to $2 billion. We are set for money for the rest of this adventure. And one of the characters comes up and says, can I have that? No. You're not good with money. You're not... None of your skills suggest you would be good at this. It is my money. I've inherited this money. No. And this character responds with basically, well, I might just kill you in your sleep then. Which is unfortunate because this guy was going to be the crux of a lot of what we did in space. And a lot of it hinged on us trusting him. When he's left and right going, I could just kill you and take it. You know that. Like, well... Sorry, Thomas.
He's not getting trusted.
We ain't trusting you.
Oh, this guy stole medical supplies from the group and traded them for a really standard knife. Inside her head.
What's going on with Hooch's head?
It's
inside her head.
Yeah.
I thought it was a weird shadow.
Okay, let's carry on.
Let's go to bed or something. Whatever it is we have to do.
End the day.
And if it is night time, we can go and get some stuff off Gredden Forge.
We haven't got any beans.
But no, I think the Wiggenweld thing is free.
Oh, okay. I hope so.
One would hope.
I think it is just a potion bubbling in the corner.
Fair enough.
If I remember right.
But
that's assuming that we don't get locked into something yet.
Yeah. But I mean, that's the sort of thing I was thinking of. Why would you join this community thing if you were just going to steal all our money and kill us all?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah. Right. Why does no one else in the whole of Hogwarts House seem to be gaining points? Why are we the only source of points for Gryffindor?
Because we're the protagonist.
Does that mean that Malfoy is the sole source of points for Slytherin? Wait, hang on, who's in Ravenclaw? Who's in Ravenclaw? Cho Chang.
So Draco's just buying them like it's free to play?
Just buy Hogwarts.
Hey, we're being
Hey! Buy Hogwarts at like an international airport for house points. Hogwarts could use an international airport. B! Get out of here, Gandalf.
Dumbledore is still not amused.
She's impressed. I'll take that.
That's impressed.
Go and sing MacArthur Park. Richard Harris joke. something Oliver Cromwell. Take that.
Hey, I want to talk about a thing. I don't usually
talk about a thing.
I don't usually talk about things on these things, but I'm going to talk about a thing.
Please do.
Okay.
You briefly mentioned something about vans earlier and about and things like that.
Yes.
And living in a converted van. Well, I'm thinking about doing exactly that in the real world.
Is that because it's cheaper than a house?
Not like living, but like going on tour and stuff.
Belonged to a fella named Elvis.
Because I was. Can I plug my radio show briefly?
Yeah.
I'm not actually going to plug my radio show.
We're using your hardware for this one. So
fair.
by all means.
Wait, when did we get Tom Riddle's diary?
Just now.
Literally
Okay.
just now.
Harry went to bed before anyone else.
My favourite one.
Oh, hey, it's the narrator.
Why didn't we get like the whole beginning of it narrated?
I don't know.
So PC version has the beginning of it where he's stuck in Privet Drive and Dobby turns up and then the Flying Ford Anglia. And that's all like in-game rendered. PS1 version has, like it was in the first one, with the pictures and the pages, but it's not drawn, it's like in-game photos.
Oh, that's the laziest kind.
It looks pretty not great. It looks like a Xbox Live Arcade game.
Oh, that's mean.
Accurate.
Take that, Xbox Live Arcade. We're not playing this on Xbox.
What did you ever do for us?
What are you doing down here, Tom?
What colour do they make Hagrid's robes? What house do they put Hagrid in?
I don't think you meant to kill anyone, but monsters.
Because
we just don't see him.
Because I heard a theory where he's got to be a Slytherin, because how else would he be on friendly enough terms with a Slytherin prefect to call him Tom? And, you know, they each know each other by name. And who knows the names of prefects in other houses?
We don't.
So Hagrid may have been a Slytherin.
Dun, 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 dun.
Which makes him a huge hypocrite when he's saying to Harry about how awful people Slytherins are.
Or he's learned that
Or
from
he's like,
experience.
oh, I was one of them and they accused me of killing a moaning Myrtle. Wait, no, did we learn that?
Not yet.
Oh, okay, then I didn't say anything.
Spoilers.
So, you know, well, vaguely speaking of spoilers, you know...
Look at the notebook. Pad. Read them.
Dark Knight Gloves, yeah, near the lake.
Alright.
You know the big reveal with Tom Riddle?
Gredenforge.
Oh, I still don't have any
Sorry?
health.
You know, like, the big reveal with...
Yes.
I am Tom Riddle. They've had to change the name when it's translated into different languages.
So it stays an anagram.
Yes. And in French, his name is Elvis.
Yeah, but like the aforementioned friend who made me say ignominy.
Yes.
Finds it very entertaining that his middle name is Elvis, and I don't like I don't see why. Maybe
I don't know,
it's like did you not watch Fireman Sam when you were a kid? There's a character in that called Elvis.
And he's
it's a name.
He's a bumbling dope.
No, he's not. He's fine. He's all right. The other Elvis wasn't a bumbling dope.
Wait,
no, it's in one of the back room, isn't it? Back room. Forward.
Because you've got Fireman Sam.
Yeah.
He's your big square jawed
what?
hero
It's
next
not here.
door.
Yeah.
And then Captain
Where was
Steel.
that potion then? Is it? Oh wait, no, is it sitting in the sink, or is it in one of these? I swear I remember there was Wiggenweld potion in here.
Is it in one of the stalls?
Maybe it's in one of the stalls. If it's not, then I'm very sorry.
I just remember like Elvis Cridlington trying to be cool but not being cool.
Well, that's part of the course for the whole show. Remember Norman? He had a skateboard.
Norman's whole job was to get into trouble.
Yeah.
And so his mum could go, Norman, in that particular shrill voice that's just...
I can't remember what his name was in Welsh. Like I can't remember if it was Norman or not. I just remember that Fireman Sam was Santarn.
There's a point, because wasn't it originally a Welsh show?
I believe so.
Mm-hmm.
Like Super Ted.
I felt so cheated for Super Ted when they revealed what the magic words were.
What were they?
Okay, bit of backstory. In Super Ted was this teddy bear. And every so often he'd go, "Alright, Spotty, I'll say my magic words." And then he'd turn into this superhero.
Yeah.
The magic words were, "Okay, Spotty, I'll say my magic words."
I don't know. I think that's like the best.
Because
that's great.
There was a point where the cowboy learned that. And he said, "Okay, Spotty, I'll say the magic." And he then became Super Ted.
Oh, okay, no, boo. Boo. Boo that. Oh, wait. Are we going to have to go through all of the floors and find all of the chests with all of the spider webs and burn them all?
Probably.
Burn them all!
If we want 100% this, we didn't the last one.
That's true.
We didn't care enough.
Yeah.
We got to the end. You saw the ending, did...
Saw that really long ending credits.
Yeah.
Haven't we got like 80 more cards to find?
Yeah.
Forget that. Why was there an Italian family in Fireman Sam?
Welsh Italians is a thing. There was a lot of Italian immigrants to Wales.
Okay, cool.
This is why there's like a bunch of places in Swansea that are like massively famous ice cream places.
Okay.
There's a place called Joe's that sells just vanilla ice cream. That's what they do. And they sell these packs that are designed to let you travel for 4 hours and still keep the ice cream frozen.
Cool.
And there are people, and it costs loads and stuff, and yeah. And it's, to be fair, it's really good vanilla ice cream.
Because I just remember...
The ice cream, was it like gelato?
Hang on, is there a difference?
Gelato is like fancier. I think it's made with egg whites. I think.
Okay.
From what I was told, it's like one of them is straight made with milk, the other with cream. I don't know the difference either off the top of my head.
Yeah.
But,
I might be looking this up.
But yeah, no, I I just looked over at one of Google's autocorrects, non-specified search engines autocorrects. What is the difference between peanut butter and jam?
Gelato is churned at a much slower rate, incorporating less air and leaving the gelato denser than ice cream.
Oh.
It is served at a slightly warmer temperature, so its texture stays silky and soft. Because it has a lower percentage of fat, the main flavour ingredient really shines through.
Well, there we go. And we wouldn't have gotten there if we'd not been talking about Pontypandy. It's where the show takes place, don't you laugh?
Yes.
I mean, I went past the place called... I went past a place called Pontypant, so...
Well, Pont is bridge over there.
Yeah.
You see, I only know
My
of
family's from
Pontypool.
Pontarvilliers. They're still there. Well, some of them.
Well, this is one of the things... we've talked about the Rotten Trolls a lot lately. It's a good series. All of the Rotten Trolls are named after places in Yorkshire. And one of them is Pen y Ghent, which means something, but in show she's just called like Penny Ghent. I don't recall what it means off the top of my head. This is a rambling story that goes nowhere.
Pen is...
Thanks,
well,
Grandpa.
it means head. But it's... in name places, it usually means a hill or the top of a hill.
Yeah. I can see that.
So E would, again, be like of the or relating to.
You see, I'm most used to it meaning like and. We're just straight up not allowed outside.
No, I think it's
you
because...
need the invisibility cloak.
No, I think it's just because
Tried to fly.
Oh, I tried to fly.
Get back to your dormitory.
Okay.
Wag, wag.
Amazing.
Alright, so I'm just not allowed to fly. Fair enough.
Oh, homing prefects if you try to fly.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Hey, you!
Someone
that's it.
somewhere has seen you, I'm fairly sure.
Penny Ghent is Combric for hill on the border.
Ah, there we go.
Combric being a northern dialect that is from the same language continuum that diverged into Welsh in Wales.
Have I lost them?
Languages are great.
They sure are, but it's complicated to talk about things over time.
Really is.
Alternatively, Ghent can... Oh dear. Oh no.
You thought you were safe, but it's me.
You're never
Prefect.
You're never safe. Oh, we're losing points now.
If only I still look like Goyle.
Maybe that's why we didn't lose points as Goyle, because you get 2.
And
No, we
prefect-
did like 3 times.
Oh, well then.
I thought that was in game.
No.
Me too. I wonder if the mic picked that up. There's a scream party going on outside.
Yeah, I think we're good if we're. Oh.
At least the cloak is good disguise for nighttime.
Absolutely.
Oh wait, no, we're going to get attacked by the moon dogs if we go off the road.
Oh yeah. Moon dogs.
Dogs on the moon. What song was that? Moon Chavs.
What?
It's something that I don't know if it's like an actual thing, but I remember someone in high school used to sing a song which was Moon Chavs, Chavs on the moon, in a Burberry spaceship, Chavs on the moon.
I remember that.
Oh no, here we go.
It's that guy and Sephiroth. Okay.
Things have gone far enough. As chairman of the school government, I've simply got to act and send you away. Away
How many non-villainous characters are specified to have a Widow's Peak?
I'm afraid so.
Big, what? Huh?
Widow's Peak is where the your hairline comes to like a point.
Oh.
Like if I trim my hair back, I think I've got one of those.
No.
This sort of
No,
bit.
it's not like, because it's not like having like a receding bit on either side like what I have. It's
Yeah.
like it like comes down onto your forehead a little bit, and it's like your actual hairline kind of comes forward.
See,
If
the
that
only
makes sense.
time I was become aware of that being a particular character trait is in the video game Snatcher by Hideo Kojima. And you have to do like an identikit of like the murderer.
If anyone wanted to find out some stuff, you gotta find some spiders, and that's the key to the whole thing. Glorious.
Did you just like nod wink to the fourth wall, Hagrid? What are you doing?
Well, because he doesn't know Harry's there, but he should know. Like, in the book, he knows Harry's there, because
Yeah.
Harry's under his invisibility cloak inside Hagrid's hut.
But they didn't model that in this game, so forget you.
Yeah.
Hey, no, they've got a model of inside the hut. Because we were in there for the. Oh wait, no, that's the first game.
Yep.
Yeah, you have to play the Ocarina of Time for the dog.
Yeah.
I don't know.